What's up, everybody, man? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a new video. And this is going to be the rebuttal to the last video. I didn't name that last video as a part one, but that is a part one because this is a part two. And this is based off of how you guys replied to that last video where I talked about the pulley. And everybody who chimed in on that, man. So I really appreciate you guys reaching out, talking to you, boy, giving me your suggestions and all of that. And which makes me, I need to give a few shout outs. So I wanted to give a shout out to Carlos A, who on Instagram, man, he sent me some pictures of his bearing, of his alternator pulley. When he took it off, he, explained his experience with it. He took it off and how he was able to re-grease it, what he used to put on there to be able to re-grease it. He ain't had no issues with it. So appreciate that information, man. That is right on point, man. Thank you. And I also want to give another shout out to my boy at S Carolina X for sharing his experience with. He actually has the Perrin pulley on his car. And he says he put it on there. He's had no issues whatsoever. Been riding strong and tough. No issues for quite some time. So appreciate that info because that that helped motivate me to say, you know what, man, he ain't had no issues with it. Screw it, man. Let's go on ahead and throw this thing on here. So which is what we're going to be doing today. Is I'm going to go ahead and throw that alternator pulley on here. I had some other things that I wanted to do, but not knowing exactly how difficult it's going to be to take this thing off of here, I'm about to go ahead and try and wrestle with this today. Also, at Lefty, at Lefty Yo 9589. So I'm trying to make sure I'm reading this stuff, so I'm make sure I ain't saying it wrong. But hopefully, this information helps you make the decision on going ahead and doing yours as well, because I'm gonna try it out. Unless you want to wait to see how it goes for me, which I will be doing a follow-up video. I have quite a few things that I want to talk about as far as for giving you guys updates on. So prepare yourselves for an update video on a few other mods. And I also had a company reach out to me, wanted me to try some stuff out. And I want to try it out. The crazy part is I've already tried their stuff out before, but they sent me some products and some merch. So we'll talk about that in another video today. This video is going to be all about putting in this alternator pulley and seeing how difficult it's going to be, or hopefully not too difficult, because it's just a tight spot. And it tells you to use the impact, but it's going to be kind of tight. All right, here now. So let's go ahead and get to business here. So I've already kind of pre-taken that off of here. So I'm going to set that like that. There we go. That's there. Let's take this off. Let's take off this temporary stuff that I put on here real quick. So take off my little tape here, which held up pretty good. All right, got that off. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna try and do here is I'm gonna see if I can kind of buzz this thing off of here with the impact and the 70mm Allen socket that I got. See if I can get this in here to get it off. So let's see how this is going to work here. Ooh, lordy. And just as I thought. Got to put a lot of crap on here to make this thing work. So to get it to fit in here all of the way like that. All right, let's see how this goes. Starting to come off here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this belt off here. Now the instructions say to take the belt off first, but I wanted it to have a little bit of tension on it. stop everything from moving. But let me go on ahead and pop this Betty off. Now let's see how she comes off now. Looks like it's just gonna come right on up here. Not necessarily. I'm gonna have to hit it. All right, let's hold on to it. Let's get some gloves and then hang on to it. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Wait a minute. There we go. And it's off. So let's weigh this thing. All right. So the weight of this other one, it's in pounds now. I got it in pounds. Putting that on there. Well, let's go to ounces then. Let's try ounces. Nope. Let's go to, yeah, ounces. This thing is 14.5 ounces. That's what that is, 14.5 ounces. And the Perrin one is 3.4 ounces. God dang, that's a lot. So 14. So basically we just saved 11 ounces almost, just about 11 ounces. So that's pretty substantial. That's a pretty big weight difference. So not having to spend that rotation of mass is going to be a good thing. And I can see the performance upgrades from doing that. But yeah, this thing, like I said, this thing is what it's pretty heavy. By adding this to the road, you know, by shaving off your rotational mass that you're having to turn with that belt. So that's good. That should free up a little bit of power. But I don't think it's not a noticeable amount. But hey, savings is savings, you know what I'm saying? All right. So again, what is that? Oh, okay, so yes. This little shelf right here. On the back of it, this little lip right here, this butts itself up against the shaft is here, and then there's like a little bearing right there. This sits on that. The pressure from this nut when you tighten it down is what keeps it on there. Because like I said, right now if it's not tightened, it'll just spin freely without spinning the shaft. But putting this on here and tighten it on there, like I said, it says hit it with a few little burps. It says specifically 3 burps from your impact, and that should be good enough. And what I'll do is just keep an eye on it and stuff. But you know, I have to keep an eye on quite a few other mods already anyway, so that'll be good. So what I'm going to do, like I use that to take it off. You know what? I'm gonna leave that on there just like that. Give it a few burps, a couple of burps with this while it's on here. There's 2. And it seems to be on there pretty good. So now I'm going to put the belt back on there, and then I'm gonna hit it again just to make sure that we are 100% here. Alrighty. So let's move this guy over. That seems to be making sure the belt ribs are everywhere where they need to be. Make sure we on our crank pulley the way we're supposed to be. And we are on the alternator pulley the way that it should be there. And now I'm gonna hit this bad boy with the impact again to make sure we are on there good and tight. And there we go. We are good to go. And that's a wrap. Extremely easy install. Super duper easy. It's a little nerve wracking because you're like, dang. Especially taking that other one off of there. But only thing you have to take off is your air scoop. If you have an engine cover, take the engine cover off of there. And if you wanna, you're gonna have to use, and I did use like I didn't have a 1/2 inch swivel socket, so I had to use my 3/8 inch, and I had to put some adapters on there to get it to go in there. But if you had just a 1/2 inch swivel, you can use that and the 70mm Allen to pop off the old one. And then you need a 24mm socket to fit on to this guy to put him back on there. And that should be all you need. Install done. Put all this stuff back together. And then we'll start the car up and make sure everything is running good and everything's spinning the way it should. So let's start putting this thing back together real quick. Put this on here. All right, y'all, so there we go. It actually is looking pretty darn good right there. It looks really good. It looks good on there, I have to say. I cannot lie. Get you in there closely. It looks good in there. So now let's give this thing a whirl. See what it looks like with it running. All right, so first, let's open up the door. She is a spinning. Is a spinning, and I'm sure the way that it's spinning is going to help it tighten on there even more. That's what it should. It should be opposite to the way it's spinning. The true test is going to be driving on it for a while. I'm gonna check on it. Like I said, I'm gonna give an update along with. I'm gonna make it a part of the update video I'm gonna be doing here soon. That's really all I have for you guys on this one, man. But I gotta say, man, having you guys watch the videos, comment on the videos, giving you guys input when I ask a question, man, you guys never fail, man. Y'all come through, y'all educate your boy, help me out, and I really appreciate it. I really like how this community is. I can't wait till we get really, really big and we really start growing and get even bigger. But appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all are great, dog. But again, at S Carolina X, Carlos A, and Lefty 9589. I was trying to make sure I'm not messing these up, y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. Big shout out to y'all for hollering at your boy, man, and giving me the information and making this happen. So now, like I said, I'm gonna have a review of it after driving on it for a while. Let you guys know about it, see how it's holding up. Let you guys know if I have to go in there, if I have to or not go in there and have to retighten it. If I do, I don't know. I gotta see about that one. Maybe I should put some Loctite on there or something. I don't know. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But from right now, works out good. It's not making any weird sounds. It's not squealing, none of that crap. That's really it, man. So appreciate you guys, man. Thanks to all my subscribers again, man. Make sure that you do like and subscribe if you're not subscribed, man. Subscribe to your boy, man. Give me a shot. And hit that bell so you get notified when God dang it. I'm gonna leave that in, man. That's a bloopity bloop, man. I'm gonna leave that in there, man. But make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification, get all so you get notified whenever I put out a video. And until the next video, fam, peace.